Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. And this process video is for how to kill a kit with style, and there is my influence. So, as you're watching this, that is from Creative Scrappers, Creating with Sketches. It's on page 4. It's done by Christine Davidson. It is in volume 1. And I will link her Etsy shop in the description down below. And I follow this to the T. And pretty much just go through my kit, which is the Christmas in July kit that I picked up, which had a bunch of different products. So most of the products that I'm using this time around is crepe paper and the sweater, weather style, and yeah, for paper wise, that's what I got from. And then the stickers and everything came from a Hip Kit exclusive and Pink Fresh December Days. And there's not much left of that at all. I've checked everywhere, so I won't be able to link too much of that down below. Actually, I think I use more crepe paper because that's crepe paper right there. That green is crepe paper. But I think the words is not crepe paper. I think that's Pink Fresh, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Once I see it flip, then I'll be able to tell you. Ugh, can't tell. I'm not sure where I got that one from. Not sure. But as you see me put this together, the picture, which is right there on the right, it is of my mom and my mom's mom, my grandma. And by the way, I distress everything, so you get to see that too. And my garbage can. Yay. My little garbage can that I sit on my table every day is from 31. It's a little like pocket thing that they have that has a camera on the front, and I use this for my garbage. So anyway, the picture. I have this tradition in my family where we go and look at Christmas lights for the holiday season. And while I was growing up, there was this one lane, which we would call the doctor's lane. It is where you would go, and up and down the whole entire street would have Christmas lights. And the doc that lived on that street would pay for everybody's utility bill so that we would have somewhere to go. Well, it turned into a little bit of a phenomenon in our hometown, or in my home, like my home state. It's in Bismarck, North Dakota. I'm from North Dakota, if you can't tell when I talk. And it's turned into that doctor has now either has moved or maybe has passed. I'm not quite sure. None of us really know which doctor it was. We just know it was a doctor. And it has now grown into 4 families that now do this donation to where you can literally park your vehicle, get out, and go look and walk through their yard and see everything. And they donate to different organizations every year. And my mom took this picture with my grandma and then sent it. My dad sent it to me because it's a huge Christmas tradition in my family for us to do this. And because I haven't been home, and the other thing too is that my grandma, obviously, let's face it, she ain't getting any older, but grandpa has passed away 2 years ago, and it's something that now my grandma can enjoy just a little bit more because she isn't worried about grandpa being home alone while she's out looking at Christmas lights. Good old Germans. Always worried about everybody else but themselves. But anyway, that is what this picture is all about. And I wanted to document this because I've never been able to get decent pictures of any of us really being there. We tend to take the pictures, and half the time it's ungodly cold. Most of the time when we go, it's like, why are we getting out of our vehicles? Because it's freezing beyond freezing. Because, you know, I do live in North Dakota, and it gets frigidly cold. But this particular year, which was last year, was not that bad for my mom and dad. Like, they said, oh, it's comfortable. And I'm like, what is there comfortable? Because it's been a long time since I've been home. So I'm like, what is your comfortability at this point? They told me that the weather was 10 degrees with no wind, and it was good enough for them to be out and about and whatnot. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty actually comfortable. Because normally at 10 degrees, it may feel like 10, but we're feeling like, or it may say it's 10 degrees, but we're feeling like a negative, 30, negative 40. I have been in North Dakota where it's been a negative 80 because of the windshield. And your cars and stuff are like, why are you starting me? And they don't call off school. We still go to school. We still go outside for 10 minutes. It's just crazy weather that we get up there. But I've got used to it. That's where I was born and raised. So it makes me feel a little bit more at home when my mom and dad send me pictures like this, and I see my grandma out there with my mom, and we just talk, it's traditions and stuff. And it has changed over the years. We'd always go look at Christmas lights, Christmas Eve, and like one other day in the month of December. And now that us kids are older, because my mom had myself and then my sister, obviously, and she lives in Alaska. And obviously, I'm doing this military thing with my husband that we don't always get home right away, or to be able to get home every year. So these little things, pass the time. So I had to document it. It's one of my days. And that's pretty much what all the journaling is. As you can tell, I was embellishment, everything. I have snowflakes down. I have a bunch of Christmas trees. And I know that I will have to be adding some more papers I'm good at with this kit, but I don't have that much embellishments left, and I've got to go into my stash and get some. It's not that I'm running out. It's because the pictures that I have coming up, I have stickers and whatnot that I wanted to use for them that I want to scrapbook for this month, since it is my Christmas in December or Christmas in July, and I want to use it. So I'm going to be adding, because I only have this gold stickers left, and pretty soon I'm going to get to the point where I can't make any letters out of it and whatnot. Don't ask me what I'm waiting for. I'm probably watching YouTube channels and I'm switching through things. My title on this is just going to be called Lights. And the other thing is that where my grandma and my mom is standing is right in the dab smack middle of this, and they have chairs set up so you can sit down and literally look at everything around you, and right behind them is the Ferris wheel. They make this Ferris wheel, and it does its thing. It goes around. You can turn on, you can bring your phone, and if you've got iHeartRadio on it, you can turn it to the channel that it says, and you can follow the music, and the lights and everything follow that. So anyway, there's my layout. I hope you enjoy this, and talk to you soon. Bye.